It's Vibe to the Weekend right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And my beautiful Expresso family was so excited because, of course, this weekend we are celebrating Women's Day. But in Women's Month, we know that celebrating women is all about celebrating passion, persistence, as well as, of course, just all of the beautiful things that comes with being a woman. But today we get to celebrate trailblazers. I'm talking about two ladies who are absolutely killing it in their respective industries, rather. And today I absolutely know that you're going to walk away inspired. Why? One is someone who is an entrepreneur along with a philanthropist, and of course he is somebody who has absolutely taken Bloemfontein and South Africa by storm with the beautiful platform that she has, which is Digital Sheroes, and none other than Bloem Girls Rock. Yes. The other also with a digital platform, it is Boss Babes of South Africa. I'm talking about Kovni Moodley. She is the queen that has come through and given us a voice in terms of the Boss Babes who are taking over 100%, but she's also a chartered accountant. Alongside her, of course, is Mag Shivanda. And today, everyone, I'm so excited that we get to celebrate these women. Let's give them a feel-good welcome. Beautiful ladies, how are you?
We are good. How are you?
I'm amazing, thank you.
Yes.
Ladies, I want us to jump right into it because I know you're going to go and be busy ladies today. So let's take all the time with you that we can.
Okay.
Mags, I want to start with you. I mean,
yes.
Your journey from Bloemfontein to now having one of the most incredible platforms.
Yes.
And, of course, just allowing people to be able to, really break out of their circumstances.
Yes.
Talk to us about what really made you take the leap into this journey that you're on.
So I started my company, Digital Shero. We're actually turning 10 this year.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So we have our head offices in Hyde Park. I have a team in Bloemfontein, of course,
Amazing.
Cape Town and Nairobi, Kenya. So it is a digital marketing agency. I started it 10 years ago when the spike of online marketing was starting in South Africa. I knew I had to jump onto that train. Yeah.
And you started very quickly.
Yes,
You saw the vision, man.
Yes, thank you so much.
I love
because
that.
When COVID happened,
Yeah.
the company was ready, so it was amazing. That's why women are such visionary, hey?
And they really are.
Yeah.
They really are. Another visionary right next to you. Of
course.
140,000 women. I mean, not all of them are women, but it's a platform.
I'm one
that
of
is,
them.
Me too. So am I. So am I. We're Boss Babes of South Africa. Thank you. Kovni, it really is something that is so special, just being able to celebrate women each and every day. I think that's why we resonate with it so much. But talk to us about how it is exactly that you think you've resonated with so many women across the country.
Boss Babes of South Africa has recently turned 5 years.
Wow.
And 140,000 followers across LinkedIn and Instagram as well.
Wow.
I think really I saw a need for us to create a proudly South African brand.
Yes.
I am a South African optimist. I love everything about this country. And I felt like we needed something that could resonate and that the women of South Africa could relate to.
Yes, and you've done that so beautifully, I must say.
Thank
And
you.
ladies, I also love the fact that you guys really are about pouring into others. So Bloem Girls Rock, I mean, that's genuinely something that is a passion project for
Yes,
you, Max.
100%, yeah.
Talk to us about how this really fuels your purpose.
It's one of the reasons I wake up in the morning outside of my children, because I know that I have something to do. I have kids that are looking up to me.
Yes.
And I have corporates that are looking to sponsor us and do stuff. So like even on my hardest days, when I don't feel like getting up, the fact that I live a purposeful life and I have so many people that I have impacted in so many ways gives me a reason to really just keep going, even when the things are really, really, really tough. So I really appreciate it, especially when things are tough for me and things are not going my way, because my life is so purposeful, I get to then wake up and try to do something about it. So
I love it.
It really, really is helpful. So if you really are trying to find your way, maybe I would really encourage people to really help people out there that might give you a meaning, some sort of a meaning to your life, and find ways to do things.
A sense of purpose,
Yes,
even,
yeah.
just giving back.
Yeah.
I love that. And Kovni, I mean, I feel like you're someone who genuinely has so many philosophies that just really run your life and even the platform that you have. One of them is pain into purpose. Talk to us a bit about this, or rather turning pain into power, forgive me. Let's get into it where you've really seen this kind of come to life. Do you have any stories that have just really resonated with that?
Yes, actually, I mentor a lot of young chartered accountants.
Yes.
And I think it's so, empowering to be able to help them on their journey. When they enter a new corporate space, sometimes it can be very tough. And I think especially for women of color, it sometimes is very tough when you enter an environment and you're faced with elements that you sometimes don't expect. And my, passion has been to empower these young professionals, to support them to be able to, fit in, to maneuver the corporate world, and really to excel in the spaces that they find themselves in.
Ladies, I love the fact that you guys are not just thriving on your own. You want the other ladies to thrive with you. Come on.
Yeah.
That's what being a boss babe is about.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. Gain into power, baby, and honestly just helping out where you can.
Yes.
Ladies, I'm so glad you're not going anywhere because we want to continue celebrating you. And Mzansi, you got to make sure that you stick around because we're still going to be getting into some of the stories of these incredible women who are genuinely just such pillars to their communities. And we cannot wait to do that with you. For now, though, my Cape Town family, what's going on that side?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, we're already having such a beautiful morning here on S3. And of course we are. Friend, we're celebrating women. Come on. And some of the most incredible ladies are sitting right next to me. Kavni Moodley of Boss Babe South Africa, forgive me, along with none other than the beautiful Meg Shivanda, who is incredible from her Digital Sheroes platform. And these beautiful ladies are genuinely just really leading the pack. But more than anything else, they are bringing others along with them. My ladies, we're so glad we get to celebrate you this morning. But I want to come to you, Kavni, because I feel like Boss Babe South Africa, like you said, celebrating 5 years. It's so big, but it's also with Share Sisonke. Yes. Talk to us today just about what this really means for women's businesses in South Africa.
Absolutely. I think it's all about giving back, especially now in 2025. It's about celebrating others.
Yeah.
It's about, collaboration over competition, because somewhere along the line, we as women have been conditioned that we need to put ourselves against each other.
Sure, true.
And Share Sisonke is a learning platform. It is an upskilling platform. And, I've just been so grateful to have selfless industry experts come forward and lend their skills to the platform. So we're really focusing a large amount of content on the platform now, with women coming through, even men coming through, and sharing skills across marketing, PR, finance, budgeting, and really turning it almost into an educational learning platform for everyone.
I love that. What I enjoy most about your platforms is that they're not just platforms, but they're rather communities.
That's it.
It sounds like people just helping each other along, and you need communities to be able to get further and further. But talking about going further, Mags, you've worked with local brands and international brands.
Yes, I did.
And there are so many different projects that you've worked on.
Yeah.
But what's that one project where you're like, okay, this one made me feel like this is why I do what I do?
We recently worked with Trevor Noah.
Look at his face.
I don't know if anyone remember the campaign where Trevor had said that there's people always asking questions about South Africa.
Yes.
And he made a joke. Yes, Digital Sheroes.
Wow.
Yeah, so what made me super proud is that that campaign was a global campaign. It wasn't really focusing on South Africans. We were focusing on people from outside of in the world to visit us. So it did so well. Like when you looked at the impact that we've done in like China, in Brazil, the tourism is doing so well. People are coming to South Africa.
Wow.
So it's one of those things that I'm truly proud of. We won so many awards. Even Google recognized us as an agency to do work with.
Wow.
And yeah, so I'm really proud of our small agency.
Girl, it's not small. If you're working with Trevor Noah, it's not small at all. That's incredible.
Thank you so much.
That is amazing.
Thank
that
you.
is the beautiful thing about your platforms, ladies, is that they're growing daily.
Yes.
And Kavni, I mean, girl, I don't know if you know just how much you are in charge of keeping women inspired around this country with Boss Babe South Africa. And honestly, I'm sitting here going, listen, I think it's such a difficult job to do. How do you keep all of us engaged? How do you keep all of us going, oh, yes, amazing, incredible?
I think I just draw on my own life experience, my own lived experiences, and that of the community around me.
Yes.
I think that is how you keep content relatable, finding out about the challenges that people are going through.
Yeah.
And making sure that the content that you're putting out there is somewhat inspiring, aligned to that challenge that we're going through.
Yeah.
I think, sometimes we scroll through through social media and we just see everyone's so-called perfect lives. It's not at all like that. Behind the scenes, there's a lot going on in everyone's lives.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important to be bringing, topics to the platform like mental health, which is something that I'm really passionate about, GBV, and, topics that we often don't want to speak about.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the South African context, we need to.
100%. And I'm glad that we have platforms that genuinely understand that.
Yeah.
We need to have those tough conversations.
Absolutely.
But Mags, I want to really just jump into some advice, because I feel like there are always young people who are looking up to ladies like you that kind of just really want to know how, where, what, So what is the most common advice that you give to young women, particularly who want to start something of their own?
I wish someone told me when I actually started my company to believe in and trust and believe in myself as much. Like, I feel like the whole journey of the whole 10 years where I am now is the fact that I'm like, I should have trusted my vision a long time ago. So that voice that you have inside of you, trust it, how I employ people.
Yeah.
When I have a funny feeling and I'm like, no, maybe they mean well, because I did not trust that feeling I had, it always backfires, The ideas that I have that I'm like, oh my God, maybe I should, and then I don't. Like, I wish I did that,
Yeah.
So I think I've said that women are visionaries, and if you trust yourself enough, you'll know you will know that you are a visionary.
Beautiful.
So I think I wish I spoke to myself like this 10 years ago, and I wish that if anyone who's listening now, and you don't have to wish that someone has said this to you a long time ago, just
Trust yourself. Let's trust ourselves,
ladies. Just don't forget who you are.
I love
and
that.
Just trust yourself.
Beautiful. Kovni, just one sentence, a piece of advice to all of the young ladies out there.
For me, it's about, living in your passion and purpose. And I am someone that is multifaceted.
Yeah.
And I want to encourage women to not just feel like you have to be put in a certain path. If you're a CA or you're following a professional path, that's one aspect of your life.
Yeah.
But I believe that as human beings, different things that we bring into our life bring us different levels of joy.
Yeah.
And really, that's what I want to put out there, is that if you have a passion and a purpose, it doesn't mean you've got to leave your job. It just means that you've got to incorporate it into your life to live a fulfilling and content life.
Beautiful. Ladies.
So nice.
Listen, you know what I love about this advice is that it's coming from ladies who are literally living exactly what they're saying.
Yes.
So thank you for that. And congratulations on all of the success with your beautiful platforms, along with the path that you're on, ladies. You're inspiring so many.
Thank you for having us.
so
Of
much.
course. We got Sheroes with us right over here. One from Digital Sheroes and then one from Boss Babes. So bosses as well, okay? It's ladies who are taking over. And like I said earlier on, they're not just forging a path, they are taking others along with them, which is what we absolutely love. That's what womanhood is about. And that is why it's the best way to celebrate Women's Month as we celebrate Women's Day this weekend. Oh, my beautiful Cape Town family, tell me, are you not just feeling inspired right now?